Namaskara from Bengaluru. I'm Sunita Kundu with my partner at 100 Hands, Vijay Ramachandran. Thank you, AI in New York, for including us in this wonderful group of Indian practices. 20 years of practice in 12 slides and 4 minutes. Having worked in the US with Fred Cotter and Susie Kim, Alex Cooper and Jack Robertson, and Harry Brown on the houses at Sagaponic, practice in India is both a bit of a crapshoot and occasionally miraculous. Unlike in America, where it seemed like the only thing inhibiting the creation of the sublime artifact was one's own imagination, in India we were quick to realize that what the sublime artifact is in itself open to interpretation, constantly mutating, and also available in neon. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Every project is a heightened condition of what David Chipperfield calls the conspiracy of participants and circumstances. 100 Hands, our studio is a space for confluence. Melange, hodgepodge, a bit of this and a bit of that is how newness enters the world, as Salman Rushdie said. And the new is here in India. Here are 9 themes that are at the foundation of our work.
Collaboration. Starting our practice with these community buildings for Hope Foundation has had a profound impact on the way we work. Built on very tight construction budgets, just $10 a square foot, and working with local contracting teams, we learned early on to consider structure and material as central to the aesthetic and to think of our work as a result of observation, assimilation, and collaboration. Clarity and place. Working with the British architects Allies and Morrison on Myriad, a mixed-use building in Bangalore, taught us the importance of composition and the clarity of a plan. Our interiors work to heighten the sense of the underlying order of structure, revealing its precision and creating moments of whimsy. We also worked with them on a competition entry for Nalanda University in Bihar. Our proposal drew deep inspiration from the site, responding in specific ways to the local conditions and sought to create a simulacrum of a real city, dense, mixed use, and with a memorable pedestrian network of streets and open spaces. Opportunity. This guest house for a stone processing factory is sheathed with delicately fashioned granite slivers fixed tentatively to the southern facade of the building, almost like a timber screen, protecting the building from the harsh Hosur sun, bringing us an awareness of this counterintuitive lightness of the screen and the wonders that are possible only in this factory. It can only happen here and just this once. Metaphor and community. We search for appropriate metaphors to express meaning through allusion. Though she spoke of Madurai and the idea of liminal space for the IIM Bangalore campus, Hudson summoned the platform and the aboriginal headlands in the Opera House, and in 2 recent schools, we used Khan's metaphor, the man under the tree, to create rich in-between places full of light and air for chance encounters and the casual interactions that lead to real learning. These places of pause are varied in scale and enclosure, allowing multiple ways of inhabitation and exchange, from gossip to performance, a society of rooms and a community of learners. Memory. This retail store on a defunct factory site brings to bear the memories of that past through the preservation of some of the old peripheral walls and a linear organization of the plan. The experience of these 2 conditions is heightened by the archaic weight of the opaque and ponderous brick elements and the pristine articulation of the new. And Seniors, this is the Bangalore International Center, a public building won in a competition. The BIC is a valid precedent for the constructive coming together of many people and of crowd-funded public institution building. We must move away from the seductive notion of the creation of architecture as a form of immaculate conception and celebrate it as the outcome of the seniors. Brian Eno's wonderful evocation of the scene as the creator of the work. And lastly, precedent, we take deep inspiration from our beloved teachers, B.V. Doshi, on whom my brother Premjit and I have made 2 films, Anil Dubey here in Bangalore, Julian Beinart at MIT, the Glenn Murcutt Masterclass team in Australia, and wonderful practitioners like Charles Correa, Fred Cotter, and Graham Morrison. We stand on the shoulders of these masters.
In his essay, Tradition and the Individual Talent, T.S. Eliot talks about the central paradox of the creative pursuit. On the one hand, it is to find the new, and on the other, it draws from the past for instruction, but also helps us understand the effect the new work has on the canon. We search for this equilibrium. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.